I'm here on the National Mall because the White House grounds are restricted to press during this big UFC fight, the first time ever that a professional sporting event is happening on White House grounds. So behind me, that is the Ellipse, and that's where some 120,000 people are expected tonight for this major UFC fight. You can see all of the security barricades, all of the security around me. So the UFC says that they're footing the bill for this, and it already tops $60 million, but taxpayers are paying for all of this security that is Super Bowl level security. Now, this whole event has not come without controversy. There was actually a federal lawsuit that tried to stop this from moving forward, but that was rejected. That lawsuit had argued that this event was corrupt, designed to benefit President Trump and his allies. Trump is close friends with Dana White, the chief of the UFC. He also owns stock in UFC's parent company. But look, 4,000 spectators expected inside that White House arena. And again, 120,000 expected at the Ellipse over there.
One of Donald Trump's UFC fighters just screamed Michelle Obama into the microphone after winning his fight at the White House. Just incredibly disgusting.
And lastly, Michelle, am I right, America?
I am appalled and disgusted like any American out there. Idiots like this shouldn't have a platform to say stuff like this. And the fact that it's taking place at the White House, the people's house, is even worse. It's a desecration of the building.
It was a unique, cool experience.
You don't think there's a chance the president says, that was good, let's do it again next year?
I can't afford it. There's no fucking way we can do this again. I'll never do the Sphere again, and we'll never do this again.
But this is fun, and we should have fun.
Yes, I don't know why Democrats always do this. Why the UFC was going on in the White House, they decided to do a counter event, but it backfired to a level I've not seen in a long time. I don't know why these people must always embarrass themselves. If you look at the population that show up in their counter event, it is so embarrassing to a level that everyone is laughing on social media. Look at what happened at the White House. The number of views surpassed the Super Bowl views that we saw recently. That's to tell you an event Trump organized will always be this way.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to all of you who couldn't get tickets to the White House cage fight.
Well, this is during the national anthem. Look at this.
Welcome to the White House.
Thank you. This was the greatest card I've ever seen in my life. It was literally the greatest. No, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't want to hear a damn thing about it. Not a single person can ever tell you that the UFC White House card was not the greatest thing they've ever seen, the greatest fight card they've ever seen. No questions asked. We literally had this happen. Greatest upset in sports history. Justin Gaethje making Ilya quit. Rocky Balboa moment. Quite literally carbon copy of the photo. Every single fight ended in a finish. Look what that says at the top. Corner stoppage. He made him quit. Every single fight ending by knockout. Literally a picture perfect event. Just posted a YouTube video recapping all this. Go check it out. Scenery, just the beauty overall, the finishes, everything you could have asked for in this event delivered. It all delivered. I will never watch anything like this again in my life. I know I won't. I know you won't. I know none of us ever will. It is the greatest sporting event ever put on in the history of sports.
I mean, having been here all weekend, talking to people from the Lincoln Memorial on Friday night where they had the ceremonial press conference. Obviously here at the Ellipse last night there was the ceremonial weigh-in. And of course tonight we're going to have the big fight. It's been a very surreal weekend here in Washington, D.C. I mean, you know, this feels like a UFC event, right? And nobody here is really talking politics. Very few MAGA hats even. This does not feel like a political event. It might feel, I think, a little differently at the VIP zone, where I'm sure we'll have a lot of MAGA personalities and things. But in terms of, people watching at home, and many people think it's disgraceful for all of this to be happening in Washington, D.C. For the fans of the UFC, they are absolutely delighted. This is a dream come true for them. But
yes, I don't know if you are actually shocked to see that even CNN is reporting that the whole arena, there was nothing there political. Everybody was focused on sport. It looks like UFC. That is according to a lot of people in this venue. But Democrats struggle to sabotage it by creating their own event to deviate the attention of people not to attend. But it backfired because people were actually concentrated there to see what was going on, and it was a success. I don't know, must you do this? When one event was happening at the White House, they decided to do a counter event. In fact, this is just what they have been doing now every single time, and it's boring.
You have been waiting for this moment your entire career, and to win it in such a spectacular fashion in a fight where you were in some points 6-1 underdog. How good does this feel?
Hey, I'm from America. 250 years ago, we were way bigger than 6-1 dogs. And look at us thriving now.
Eric Trump was just exposed for trying to get insider information from a UFC commentator ahead of tonight's UFC event at the White House. So this is from a now deleted post from Daniel Cormier, a UFC commentator and Hall of Famer, who exposed his direct messages with Eric Trump.
I hope Harry Sisson has a good lawyer, because Eric Trump could very well sue him and other creators for what they just shared on the internet. It is a blatant lie, and it was so easy to debunk.
Yeah, something happened. Michelle Obama should sue the UFC and this dude, Assad. That is called defamation of character. Freedom of speech can't save you, bro. This guy actually said something that triggered a lot of Democrats on social media. At some point, if you take a look at what they are saying here, you will clearly see that they are more concerned with what is happening. Looking at a cook-up story that Democrat came out with, I don't know how true is this. Now, all Republicans on social media are calling that, Eric Trump should sue these people that are spreading this kind of information that he wanted to read. Now, Gavin Newsom sent this out. The White House was built to save the American people. Tonight, it was used to promote a company the president owns stock in, sell subscription, promote corporate sponsor, push Trump, and enrich the president and his family. The founders warned us about kings enriching themselves from public office. They did not fight a revolution for this. When the Biden administration was using the same venue to bring in this kind of people into this place, Gavin Newsom was comfortable with that idea. Now Trump is doing this. Gavin Newsom seems not to be happy. Like, this is something that, to me, I see it to be brilliant. It was actually a very good event, the president's birthday and this. If you see Democrat melting down on something, you need to know that thing was actually successful. Yeah. Seeing them putting out these kind of things, talking about this. To me, it's like you lack what to say, because it gets crazy when I see people, doing this.
It was a unique, cool experience.
You don't think there's a chance the president says, that was good, let's do it again next year?
I can't afford it. There's no fucking way we can do this again. I'll never do the Sphere again, and we'll never do this again.
Went under to jurors, but it was shown.
I don't want to prolong the video. I think I'm going to end here. God bless you abundantly. As of the church clips you see at the end, that is for a white algorithm. You can always skip.
Went past.
Right.
The other four went and they surrounded.
Oh, can you hear me? Yeah, no, I heard what happened. Listen, good news is I'm about to get this here Cybertruck with your GoFundMe money. Bad news is you're going to jail, but
you're on my page, so you automatically know.
Guilty. Stay your ass in jail, boy. Your family should be sued. Stay your ass in jail.
People tend to not trust elections when it takes a real long time.
Sued Los Angeles.
Is that it's really important not to conflate
So with all eyes on California, you can see exactly what's happening.
It was on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know the winner.
Supports me is a Democrat.
Encouraging her fans not to vote for Pratt. For a fan.
Seen this city just fall apart.
Mayorship, insurance companies, they don't have to pay for people to rebuild their homes.
Aaron Bass.
I just wanted to
open up these cases with
can't keep streetlights on.
In California. Now you realize people everywhere in America make fun of people.
And so this is my life.
You're talking about qualification. In California, I have family in LA.
Chelsea Handler, she's not a fan, said me.
The only people that aren't are the socialists.
2010.